welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. Today I'm going to be actually creating a character. I'm going to be creating Lewis from Project O. One of my first videos this year was actually creating Alex, and this is what he looks like. I created him, and of course this is from Project O. However, I kind of low-key, if you guys know me and have watched some of my other videos where I do art breeder like sort of videos, I wear a cool hat, and today we're wearing like a train conductor hat. Don't ask me why. Actually do ask me why. You know why? Because there's a really cute and amazing scene that happens on like a train platform, and Lewis is like running away and Alex is like running to him, and Lewis is like on the train and Alex is like running after him, and Alex is like, what can I do to make you stay? And Lewis is like, okay, I'm not gonna say anymore, but that's how it goes, and it's really cute. And like, anyways, don't mind me. Anyways, you guys know how much I love characters, and of course I love reading, I love books, and in particular one of my favorite characters so far is Cersei. I've been reading this book and I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. And speaking of books, I want to show you guys the cutest, coolest bookmark. Coppertist was able to send me one of their cute little alligator, I don't know if it's an alligator or a crocodile, but it's so cute. It comes in such pretty packaging. And look at this little guy. Anyways, what you do is you basically pop him in your little bookmark, and look at him. Isn't he the cutest little thing? If you guys want to check out Coppertist, definitely do below, linked in my description box. But like, this is so cute. So once you're reading, all you gotta do is pop this little guy in like so, and so you guys know what the deal is. We go to artbreeder.com. I'm really distracted with this hat. It's like really big, but like really cute. Oh, look at my little ear poking out. Pop that right in. Anyways, so this is my art breeder. I'm gonna log in down below. I'm gonna be searching. I literally feel like we should maybe browse first. I like browsing first because it gives me a little bit more like freedom and like, I don't know, inspiration. I feel there are some really cool characters. Like, look at that character, isn't that cool? And wow, look at that one. Seriously, this is why I'm obsessed with art breeder. Such cool characters. That's so cool. I love art breeder so much. Okay, look, this is kind of what I started with Alex, actually, this character, and let's see if there's any that look a bit like Lewis. So yeah, oh my gosh, some of these are just reminding me of my old characters. Not my old characters, but my other characters, which is really interesting. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Okay, this is probably like the best I have right now, and let's go ahead and just like edit him and see if we can get Lewis to come out of this. Something that I really love about art breeder is just how like you never know what you can get, and I just love like thinking about my character when I'm creating them. So let me kind of just talk a little bit about Lewis. So Lewis, he's like 16 years old. Oh, not that baby. I think no, he's like 17, nearly 18, but he doesn't really care about his age. He is extremely young, and that's why it's really interesting, that dynamic between Alex and Lewis, because Alex is like 26 years old, so it's like very like different, and that's why Alex doesn't really care about age either, but still it's extremely interesting. It's also really difficult because Lewis technically has black hair, but I want it to be white. But I know that's not realistic. But then again, it's like my book. Do you understand where I'm going at? I like want to create characters with white hair because white hair characters are like my favorite, and that might just be a thing for me, but like I love white haired characters. But I think I'm gonna make it a bit darker, a bit more like a bluish tone. It needs to have like really dark eyes too. Oh, look at him. I think it's interesting also to keep track of how Alex looks like. Where is Alex? I don't think Alex is even here. I don't think I saved him. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what Alex looks like. I keep getting them mixed up. I don't know. I really want Lewis to have white hair. And like I kind of imagined him with like white blondie hair. I'm gonna see let's see what that looks like, shall we? Let's reduce the black. Make him blonde. Oh, I just love him. Oh my god. Y'all, this is my book. Yeah, because of course, I think he should have black hair, but It's my book, so I can do whatever I want with it.
Beside me, I don't mind when it's just us two. That corner coffee shop we like to go. Late night walks with you to take me home.
So since we finished so early, I'm just gonna talk about Lewis. Why can't I talk about Lewis? Okay, let's see. I'll have his little thing here so you guys can maybe see him in the corner. But Lewis, I love him. He's one of these characters that reminds me of Amen. If you guys don't know Amen, he's one of my favorite characters of all time, and they're just soft people. I think that's the only thing I can describe it as. Like, they're just soft-hearted and kind and just so pure. And that doesn't mean like pure in a sense that they haven't experienced, but more so a decision to be pure and good despite what's happened to them. Does that make sense? And Lewis goes on a really big journey, because if you guys haven't listened to some of my podcast episodes, I did do a huge podcast episode where I talked like so much about Project O and like the plot and the characters and everything, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. However, yeah, wow, I just love Lewis so much. He's a runaway violinist, basically. That's how I would describe him. A runaway violinist who's a Christian. However, he starts to actually develop feelings for Alex, who is the conductor of an orchestra, who ends up recruiting this busking violinist. So he recruits Lewis, and that's when he starts to like take care of him, and Alex just kind of gives him space and opportunity to pursue what he thinks is good and what he wants. That's why I think the dynamic between Lewis and Alex is so interesting, because in a way the initial initial want to help Lewis came from Alex's simple good heart, but also as a form of distraction. Stay with me, let me explain. So basically Alex is also very troubled. He has a huge past that's just filled with trauma, like a lot of my characters, and he kind of sees Lewis as such a refreshing, he's like a light. Like, Lewis is just someone who can distract him, and I'm like looking at his eyes right now and I'm just like, he's so cute. And of course someone would want this beautiful, amazing and passionate violinist who's literally homeless on the streets. Who wouldn't want to give them a shot at pursuing their dreams? But anyways, thank you so much for listening in and for creating Lewis with me. I love him so much. Lewis also isn't really his real name. I don't know his real name, which is kind of poetic a little bit, but he decided on his name Lewis when he was traveling from America, which is really cool because of course he's a runaway violinist, busking, trying to get by until a 26-year-old man comes along and recruits him to his academy. So yeah, I know a lot of you guys actually like this project, which means so much to me, and I think it's just extremely unique in the sort of context and the way that I've just developed the idea, which is very exciting. So hopefully if I ever finish this, I would love to publish it so you guys could read it. But anyways, let's go ahead and say goodbye to beautiful Lewis. I love him. Thank you so much for watching this video. Definitely check out Coppertist down below as well. They make really cute bookmarks, and yeah, definitely do. Anyways, say hello to your own characters for me, and I hope your projects are doing well. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.